Good afternoon, everyone. We're so excited to have you all being here in our very first virtual graduation for the PrEP program. We're super excited to be able to still, despite being in the midst of this pandemic, still being able to celebrate you all and your great achievements. You know, we want to definitely highlight all of the hard work that you guys have put forth this year. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and have Dr. Romero-Leggett go ahead and introduce and welcome us off. So Dr. Romero-Leggett.
Thank you, Luis Carlos, and bienvenidos. Welcome to our 2020 PrEP graduation celebration, and just really thrilled and excited to do this. Have to say, while it would have all been so much better, like we know in person and everything, I'm glad we didn't delay it too long either, because you guys are going to be off doing all the wonderful things you do as first-year med students and everything, and just is a nice time to be able to stop a minute and celebrate and just really congratulate you. We're just so proud of you all and what you've accomplished to bring you to this day. And I think it's even a day made even more special because of all the work that's happened together, during these COVID-19 times. And I was just thinking, and I thought, who would have imagined several months ago that we would be where we are today? And I think that part of this, you guys are experiencing one of the most unique times in history. And when you look back, because right now a lot of things, it's like, oh shoot, we can't do certain things and all of that. But boy, think about the stories you're going to have and the things you can share. Like, this is really a unique time in history that you've lived through this pandemic. And I think, like any other of these unprecedented times that we experience, it brings rare opportunities. So I truly believe that you're going to be uniquely qualified to be providing exceptional care because of your firsthand knowledge about how we come together in times of crisis, to be innovative, to be compassionate, agile, humanistic, productive, and then really aware of inequities and how we can address them. So today marks a milestone, really, of your celebration of all of your guys' hard work and your accomplishments. You're our future health professionals, and we are thrilled to be able to say that and to know that you're going to be taking care of us. So you better be nice to us when you're taking care of us. I just know that future health professionals like you and where you come from and what you know are really going to help us address a lot of the inequities that currently exist and are affecting all of us. And also the dearth of health professionals that we find in our communities, right? Each and every day, a lot of the incentive of what's driven you to serve your communities. You're going to make a meaningful difference in the health of your families and your communities as you continue on your paths. And you're going to change those statistics and those inequities. So we, as an Office for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, we are just so thrilled, together with the federal government who's supporting this program for now, but we know the institution's going to step up and institutionalize this. We're just, again, very proud of you. We are honored and we are appreciative of the opportunity to be able to provide these programs. But just thinking about the incredible ripple effect from having you all be in our medical school and soon to be doctors is really exciting and really heartwarming. Like, just feels so good to know that. We were talking about it on our Vice Chancellor huddle this morning with the office team, and everyone was very excited about it. Again, appreciate that you guys dedicated your whole year to this program and how appreciative you've been, and how you all were just so great when everything was changing in the middle and we're modifying things and doing things, and you went with the flow. You jumped on wanting to be part of the COVID educational opportunity. So again, a thank you, a huge thank you of gratitude to you and your families, right? Your support systems, your loved ones. I see some people here with you today, and we're thrilled, but none of us could do this without the people who have supported us from before this time and continue to support us. So I want us all to at least do the virtual or the hand thing or whatever, but to really just clap and appreciate all of those people who helped us get here today. So woohoo! And of course, you better give them hugs and kisses if you can, depending. But anyway, I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Chan. to continue the celebration. But again, congratulations. We're thrilled. We're so excited for you. And I'm glad we could all do this today as well. And I do want to very much appreciate and acknowledge, again, Luis Carlos and Amy and Roberta and all of the faculty and the people that you see here with us today, and those who couldn't be here. A huge hand for them, and just appreciation for everything that they've done. They're passionate, they're committed, they are all about the success and how do we do better. So appreciate that. And speaking of one of our best and how we help us, you know, someone who helps us do better all the time, Dr. Chan, I'll turn it over to you. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for that. I'm probably going to reiterate a lot of the things that Dr. Romero-Leggett just expressed, but I just wanted to say hello, buenas tardes y bienvenidos. Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Crystal Chan, and I use the she, her, ella pronouns. I wanted to start by congratulating all of our PrEP students for successfully completing our program. I also wanted to take this moment to thank all of the staff, faculty, and volunteers for all of their time and effort that you've contributed to making the Premedical Enrichment Program successful. We really couldn't have done it without you. I think Dr. Brian was on the call, so thank you so much for helping our students and for adapting to curriculum that was ever changing. But most importantly, however, I wanted to personally welcome each and every student to the University of New Mexico School of Medicine, class of 2024. I know firsthand what it feels like to ask yourself, am I good enough to be a doctor? Are my grades or MCAT score enough? Well, I'm here to say that we always knew you were good enough, and you continue to prove this to us. As if this year wasn't hard enough, as Dr. Romero-Leggett said, 2020 threw us a curveball with COVID-19. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you for adapting to an ever-changing curriculum and for really excelling in it. Thank you so much. So now you can breathe a sigh of relief because you did it. You made it. Family members, loved ones, and faculty, let's congratulate them. But now, students, you must return the thanks. I especially wanted to acknowledge your loved ones for continuing to support you throughout this long journey into medicine. None of you have done this alone, and all of us lean on us that support us. Students, please turn to your loved ones and thank them for their continued support if they're next to you. My very brief message to all of you is that our community needs you and everything that you can contribute to enforcing the visions and core values of UNM Health Sciences Center. We need your unique perspectives and voices. I want you all to remember your personal statements. Yes, the ones I forced you to dig deep and dive into and write, sometimes on a Saturday, sometimes on a Sunday. For some of you, it was to create knowledge and innovation in medicine. For others, it was to serve a community and right the wrongs and injustices that have been done to them. And still for others, it's the belief that the medically disenfranchised deserve compassionate and quality care. I want you all to hold on to these truths as you maneuver through med school. I will end by expressing my sincerest thanks to you for joining our community. Together, we look forward to improving the health of New Mexico and the lives of those that depend on us. Thank you again, and welcome to the School of Medicine.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Chan. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for your kind words, and thank you, Dr. Romero-Leggett, as well, for your kind words. in this next segment, we are actually going to ask a couple of the faculty and staff to go ahead and share a couple words with the incoming School of Medicine class. So we'll go ahead and start off with Dr. Hartley.
Hi, everybody. So I don't know if you know who I am. You will know me soon. So first, congratulations. This is a fantastic accomplishment. I met some of you during interviews for PrEP, during admissions. It's really nice to see you again and to see you at the end of the program. And I'm excited to see you in the fall. So I will, as of July 1st, be the Assistant Dean for Foundational Sciences, which basically means that I have oversight over the first couple of years of medical school, all your basic science blocks. I also will be running your first 2 blocks in medical school. We have a block system, right? So I'm in charge of clinical morphology, which is anatomy, and then also molecular foundations of medicine. So I will be one of the main faculty that you have contact with during your first 3 months of medical school. And so what I wanted to say to you is that you guys, I know, are going to hit the ground running. Don't forget that you have each other. Use each other as a support system. Don't forget your family. They're also really important. And don't forget us, your faculty. Your faculty, all the administrators, we're there for you. That's why we're there, right? We're there to teach you, to help you, to support you in order for you to be successful and to care for the next generation of New Mexicans. So congratulations. I can't wait to interact with you.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Hartley. Also, I have Dr. Flegg next, who's going to go ahead and say a couple words as well.
Howdy. Just continuing the line of welcome, welcome, welcome to some awesome folks who I got to share a few hours with over the last year. It's nice to see faces. It'll be really good to see you. Right now I'm working with a group of people that are putting diversity, racism, injustices, inequities on really the map of what your orientation to medical school is going to look like on July 15th and 16th. So a lot of the same values that this Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion shares, I feel like this is a great moment, and you really represent part of that. You're going to be a group that stands up, puts your hand up, calls a colleague, a fellow student, a professor out on something that maybe you know the other folks in your class aren't as aware of, that moment and the microaggression or the implication of a certain group being a certain way that comes from an old way of thinking. And so I look at this group as that group that's going to call the people like me, going to call the Dr. Chans and all of us to a high level of really true equity, true inclusiveness in the work that we do. There was an interesting conversation this morning, or it was actually yesterday night. All the days are running together. What are we in April? Something like that. Like something as minute, but also super important so when a standardized patient comes into the UNM School of Medicine and is then interviewed, what training are our standardized patients being given on cultural diversity, racism kind of issues? And so really, I think at just a tremendous point for you all to make your voices heard and really make a change. I don't think our med school curriculum is going to look in any way in 4 years when you graduate like it does today. And I think some of us on the faculty side are going to be a part of that, and we need to be, and we absolutely have that as you know, responsibility and accountability to not only you all, but to all the communities that you come from, all the communities that you're going to serve. But I really believe in the student voice, and the student ability to make a lot of this change happen, and pushing for it. So really excited to have you. Take really good care of yourself. Think of from today to first day of med school is about 3 weeks. And I think if I were going to say one thing that I'd like you to work on is put as much wellness and self-care in those weeks. But I'm not going to give you like a brace for med school. Med school is going to be everything you make it. If you make it a healthy, well-grounded, still having dinner with family on Sunday nights, it will be. But I think having some momentum going into med school specifically, toward your own care and understanding that you can't take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself. Sorry if I've said that to the prep students about 15 times in different ways through the year, but it's that none of us are going to be any good for our patients or for addressing injustices, tackling racism at a systemic level if we're burnt out and we're just exhausted. So maybe actually before med school gives you its plan and course load, your wellness plan of what you want July, August, and September to focus on, how you're going to make sure to keep those things that are important to you being well in your life. And if you start out medical school in a healthy way, I think it does a lot toward your ability to learn, your ability to heal. So excited to congratulate you all on graduating. I'm giving everyone, give me a high 10 real quick, right up to the screen. Let me hear it. Let me feel it. Ouch, Gary, that was too hard, man. One more time. Cool.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Flagg. Those are wonderful words. I also have a couple messages sent to me by Dr. Ariel Scott and Dr. Mateo Garcia, who could not be with us today, but they definitely expressed that they would have wished to have been here. Just unfortunately, due to work, they could have not been here. So I'm just going to go ahead and read those to you all. From Dr. Scott, she mentioned that, she wishes you all the best and misses you all, and she enjoyed every moment working with you all and seeing you grow and laughing a ton. You all are going to be outstanding providers. So that's from Dr. Scott. And then I also have a message here from Dr. Mateo Garcia. His message goes, there is, I believe, only one greater professional honor than that of being a physician, the honor of being a teacher. Watching and being a small part of everyone's further growth and development towards reaching their goals is one of the best privileges and most beautiful things in life. You all are amazing and phenomenal people with unique characters and stories. In a time where there is so much uncertainty, I ask and plead with you all to love and tolerate differences, to be the light that brings people together, become the moorings in a tumultuous sea. Trust in yourselves and confide in your colleagues and loved ones. Know that we are all here if you ever need anything, regardless of the time and date or severity of the issue. You all are the rising tide. Be better than us, be kinder and more tolerant than us. Make the world a safer place in better ways. You all deserve to be here. You're all allowing to be a small part in all of this, and it has and continues to help me grow and remain inspired to continue my work. With utmost gratitude and respect, your friend, Mateo Garcia. I am going to go ahead and actually share this. I'm going to share this via email so you guys all have this message with you as well. So that is from Dr. Mateo Garcia. And I'd also like to open it if anybody else would also like to say a little something to the prep students as well.
I'll say something. I know that I didn't get to hang out with many of you for very long, teaching about standardized testing, but some of you I did get to spend more time with. I'm Patrick Rendon. I'm one of the faculty here at UNM School of Medicine. So again, just wanted to welcome all of you to medical school, as other folks have said. The one thing that I'll share with you, I think what Crystal, Dr. Chan had mentioned before resonated with me about thinking about whether you should be here or not. On my first day of medical school, I felt like I should not be there. Right? I looked around and I saw all of these amazing, intelligent, and very smart people, and I thought, wow, what am I doing here? Why did the admissions committee think that I was good enough to be in this medical school or become a doctor? But I assure you, the one piece of advice I can give you is that even if sometimes you don't feel confident yourself, there are many, many people on admissions committees and all of the faculty here and other people who know that you can do it. And so I leaned on that. Dr. Amara Leggett was faculty when I was a medical student, and she often would encourage me and tell me that I could do it. So I figured, if the faculty keep telling me or other people keep telling me, I think I can do it. I won't tell you the entire story. Maybe we can talk about it at some point in time, but I did want to briefly share with you all that when I first took my MCAT, I scored 1 point above the minimum. The second time I scored 2 points above the minimum. And to this point, I felt like I've been successful as a doctor, and my grades and test scores and those things don't define me. It's all about how we care for patients. And in this instance, it's all about, I think, too, how we treat you all and how we work with you to teach you how to become doctors and fantastic physicians someday. So I will see you all very soon, because I direct the WISE curriculum for the medical school, so you'll see me there, as well as the GI block, and then you get to see me again in your third year. You won't get rid of me. Please, please, and I think all the faculty mean this, is that use us as a resource. Questions, things are going great, let us know they're going great. Things you have, or things you're struggling with, let us know. So congrats and welcome.
Hello all. I just wanted to say a few things. My name is Tyrell Bryan. I got to interact with the students for about a year, right? So I got to know you all, each and every one of you, very well, and it's great to see you all, especially Dante's hair. It's beautiful. This is a kind of a farewell to some extent, right? We don't have to meet 3 times a week, but it's wonderful getting to know each and every of you, and I appreciate how each and every one of you have pushed me to become a better teacher, and I just want to make sure that you guys always know that I'm here for you all. And if you ever need anything, anytime, anywhere, guys. It's been great interacting with you guys every day. It was wonderful. That's all I wanted to say. So, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you to Dr. Rendon and Dr. Bryan. I think we are going to go ahead and move on to the next segment, and I'm going to go ahead and have my colleague Amy Green introduce this part.
Luis Carlos, before we go there, and gosh, I just sure appreciate all those words from everyone too. I think, and I don't know if Teresa got on as well, and Lawrence, but I wanted to acknowledge them, and I know that our PrEP students don't see a lot of the other people who really support these programs, and the rest of the office staff and others. And you don't get to meet or see them along the way. And just to acknowledge, Teresa's our co-PI on this grant that brings us the PrEP program, and our director of all the programs and the office. And then Dr. Rival is our Associate Vice Chancellor for Community Initiatives. Dr. Flegg will be joining us soon too in our office. But again, there are just so many more who really are just believe in the programs and what we do and the work of our office and in you. So I just want to acknowledge them, and some that are here today with us, we sure thank you and appreciate you. And then for the many who can't be here, we appreciate them as well. So thank you, and just a hand to you all. Thank you.
Dr. Marligan. I guess that's a good way to say, one, congratulations from myself, but also just to remember there's a lot of people in the background at the medical school, at the health sciences, who are rooting for you. So don't forget to reach out to our departments, and even if you don't know us by name or by face, anytime I receive an email from any student, I try to point them in the right direction, even if I don't know them or never met them. And I think there are tons of faculty and staff who do that and are really, really rooting for students. So congratulations and good luck. And we're just so excited to see you all sort of cross this bridge. I have personally, my children's dad was in the PrEP program. He successfully completed medical school. He completed residency at UNM and is now practicing locally. And so it's just really, you know, something I'm passionate about, that people are super successful, and it seems like a long ways away, but I'm reflecting back, and it doesn't feel like it was that long ago that I was in this place, although not online, with a significant other. So it will be a couple of great but difficult years ahead, but I'm proud of you guys. But we're also here, we're in the background. Please reach out.
Good afternoon, this is Lawrence Roybal. And I want to thank Dr. Romero-Leggett for her leadership and for her acknowledgement. I also want to thank all of the partners that make this very important endeavor possible. But especially, I want to congratulate each of you for your accomplishments, and we wish you the very best with your future endeavors. We have been very grateful to be part of this journey for a number of years with the UNM Health Sciences Center and the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion to support a variety of special initiatives. And the Premedical Enrichment Program is a very important endeavor, and we congratulate each and every one of you for your achievements. And we want to thank your families for standing next to you. It is wonderful to see them next to you this afternoon, and we know that they're going to be a very important part of your ongoing endeavor. So congratulations to each and every one of you, and best wishes always.
Okay, now Luis Carlos and Amy. Sorry for that interruption, but that was actually all really nice to hear from people as well as they join. Thank you for allowing me.
Well, I think it's amazing. We've got here, I think, almost a 1-to-1 ratio of, supporters and cheerleaders to students. And I hope that feels the same way for you all throughout your entire experience, that you know that you have a team behind you and with you. And so I have the pleasure of actually turning it over to you all as our PrEP participants. We're going to do a little bit of a ceremony together. And so yesterday, each of you visited the HSC campus and picked up some items that we had for you. Some are very useful, like the books that we handed out. And some are really just significant in terms of, the community in which you're entering, right? This is a very special experience of being a PrEP alumni. And so we wanted to give you something to show that pride and commemorate this. And so each of you received a very small lapel pin yesterday. And so what we wanted to do now is just give each of you some time to put on your pin, whether that's yourself, if you want to put that on with pride, or if you have family members there with you who want to assist you. And then when it's your turn, please, take a minute and tell us anything you want to share about the program, the impact that it's had for you, or anything you want to say to your cohort here, your faculty and your supporters. This is your time to shine. And so I'll kind of facilitate, because I know on Zoom the order is sort of random for each of us. And so Francisco, if you wouldn't mind beginning for us, we'd really appreciate it.
Do I say anything?
Only if you would like to, but I think it would be really great if you wanted to share your experience with the PrEP program as you put on your pin.
Okay, so to put on my pin is my girlfriend, Sushan Guo. She's a first-year medical student. And I want to say that the PrEP program was awesome. I think I'm going to be a way better first-year medical student and beyond because of the program, and I liked everybody in the program too. So thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without you. And this has been great. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Gary.
We have to see who draws first blood today too. So be careful with those hands.
No one is allowed to get hurt, right? All right, Gary, would you like to go next?
Hi, so here I have my mom. She's gonna be placing the pin on me. And for the PrEP program, for the PrEP, for the PrEP program, I just want to say thank you. I don't think we could ever say thank you enough to everyone. You guys really did think of every little thing, from all the new methods I've learned to how to take care of myself, including self-hypnotherapy, and all the way to you guys even preparing us further into our medical careers, such as the book that Amy said that you guys got us. It's just really, really, really amazing. And I don't know how else to say, I don't know what else to do, but say thank you. And I'm so grateful that you guys have thought of almost everything for us and done everything for us. So thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Okay, next, Chantel, would you like to go next?
Hi. So I have my mom and my dad here today. My mom's over on this side. So I would just like to thank everybody for the whole entire program. I'm really truly grateful for everything that you've done for us. It's been an honor being a part of this program and getting to meet everybody. And I really do feel like I'm going to be prepared for med school this next coming year with all the classes you guys provided and all the support that was along the way. I really do appreciate everything.
Great, thank you. Okay, Samantha, would you like to go next?
Sure, I'll go next. This is my sister, Allison. I wanted to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I think you guys set a really amazing foundation from an educational standpoint, but even more so, I feel like the support system that you guys have built for us, I think is going to be put us lengths and lengths ahead. And I know it's time that you guys all spent doing this for us. I appreciate it.
Okay, great. Samantha, your audio cut out a little bit at the end, but we did see your video.
Sorry, my internet's having trouble, so I'm like, everyone's freezing and stuff, so I apologize. But in case you didn't hear, I'm truly grateful for everything from everybody.
Thanks, Samantha. Okay, and we'll go to Helene next.
Hi guys. So with me is my dad, my mom, my mom's over there, and my sister insisted on being here, so she's on the phone because they won't leave me alone. But yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really, like everyone else has said, I appreciate everything that you have done for us. I'm not really the type of person who makes connections easily just because I'm pretty quiet and I kind of like staying to myself. So I really appreciate that you actually gave us the methods in which to do so and introduced us to people. Also very appreciative that you have introduced me to people in my cohort that I know I will actually be able to study with and get along with fabulously. I'm really looking forward to going to medical school with the 6 other people in my class. And just, again, thank you so, so much for everything you've done for us. Thank you for always being there for us during all this weird transition of biochem and this weird no shadowing and then no in-person stuff. So just thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll go with Maddie next.
Maddie, your computer's doing that weird thing that we can't hear you again.
What did you say?
Now, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's good to see all of you guys after we used to see each other every single day and then stopped seeing each other since March, but it's nice to see all your guys' faces again. This program was way better than I could have expected. All of the staff and the faculty really, really cared about each of us and really cared about our success, and that was so apparent in every interaction that we had with you. And I don't know how you matched all of us students together, but we all got along, and I'm really excited that I'm going to school with these wonderful people, and we already have great relationships. So thank you. I was gonna have my newly husband as of this weekend pin on my pin, but he had to work, so I'm going to be doing it myself. So there we go. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on both fronts. That's so exciting. Awesome. Okay, and last but certainly not least, Dante, would you close us out?
All right, can you hear me okay? This is the first time I'm using this, so it's a little different. There really isn't too much more to say about the program, but all I can say is just I'm very thankful that there was an avenue for someone like me to actually find a way into medical school, because sometimes, I mean, as we all know by now, with the rigid system, there are definitely people that don't fit the mold. And without this program, I know I never would have had the opportunity to actually be a part of a medical program. So thank you very much. And unfortunately, all of my family and relatives are in different cities and different states, so I will be putting this on by myself. I will fumble awkwardly. Okay. There we go. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all for participating in that section. It was so apparent yesterday to see you all together, appropriately distanced, of course. Just so happy to see each other. It's a great way to start the week and to see that bond that you've built is really sincere. I'm excited for you all for sure.
Perfect. Thank you, Amy. And then now I am going to go ahead and pass it on to Dr. Romero Leggett, who has some closing words for us.
Thank you. And it was so nice to see you guys pinning those pins or being pinned by people with you, and those, again, who did your own. Good job. So one last shout out, of course, to Luis Carlos and Roberta and Amy, because, I mean, you all were amazing. So please join me in a last celebration and celebratory appreciation for you all. And then really the closing is just, I just want to say that I know that in the years to come, you know, when you look back at this time, you're really going to be feeling a lot of immense pride and joy, as you should. And I just really also hope, though, as you go forward, that you will always follow what you're passionate about. And I hope that you remember why you chose this profession, and don't let anyone or anything stand in your way of achieving that dream. And we are here for you, you know, so please know that we and many others, right, we really are here for you all. And then to help those who follow, and I know that you all will, because you have already been offering to do things, and I know you're going to do that. And then lastly, really to just always, always, always remember where you come from, and just use that as your strength and your compass as you go forward. Felicidades, congratulations. We are just like all thrilled. Everybody should put on their little voices now so we can all like do a big yay together or something. So unmute so we can all mess up the system.
Yay!
Yeah. I know. Oh, wait, we also have to do a picture, and we should do like this little thing, like 1, 2, 3 PrEP. I mean, we've got to do some. I'm so corny sometimes, but I'm sorry, that's just how I am. So Luis Carlos, you could tell us like if we could do a screenshot and to little 1, 2, 3 PrEP. You can lead the way for us.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Ready? Okay, so we're gonna let me see if I could try and do a screenshot. Yeah, we could do the high five.
High five.
Okay. I'm gonna do a screenshot, and then at the count of 3, we're all gonna do the high five. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, I think I got some. So I'll go ahead and share those all to you all.
Okay. Wait, where's our 1, 2, 3 PrEP?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. PrEP!
Yeah.
Oh my God, my thing keeps freezing.
Yes, thank you all for joining us and just for being here, and come and visit us. And we always, well, when we can, come and visit, but we always have food and coffee and all sorts of things, and we are so very nice. Go forth and do well, as we know that you will, and we'll be seeing you. We're always going to be with you. Thank you all very much.